Hey everybody, Matthew Reed here. Thanks for coming by MatthewReedCoaching.com. So I want to take a few minutes today and share with you some 5 really useful tools that I've added into my life that have really helped me a lot in maximizing my time and my organization. I'm a creative thinker and I'm a large-scale problem solver, and so sometimes the details and the organization of things is a challenge to me. So I've had to learn to add the right tools around me to help make organization of my time and efforts and tasks as effective as possible. So I want to share with you 5 favorite things of mine real quick today. First is a book, Getting Things Done by David Allen. Great book on how to be really productive without stress, how to move away from a to-do list mindset and actually get things done. And the backbone of it is moving things from a to-do list onto your calendar and getting them scheduled so they actually happen. The idea is if it doesn't show up on your calendar, it doesn't ever get done. A couple of technical things that I use. I do use a to-do list. I use a to-do list called the Clear app on my phone. It's really easy. Add things into that phone, add things into my to-do list really easy, and when they're done, I can just clear them off with a swipe. Super easy to use. You'll find a link to get Clear yourself here on the website. Also, a tool I use is Buffer. Buffer is a way for me to schedule tweets and Facebook posts into the future. So as I'm looking through maybe a blog post that I've read that I want to share with others, I can just click on the Buffer app right there inside of Google Chrome, and that will forward that out to everyone who follows me on Twitter or on Facebook. A couple of other Google, speaking of Google Chrome, a couple other Google tools I use is the Google, our family calendar. We use Google Calendar as kind of the backbone for what we do as a family. One, the stuff I want to get done I put on there, and then it reminds me to do that. 2, the things that's going on my wife's calendar and her schedule, it shows up on my phone. She puts it in her computer or on her phone, and all of a sudden it's on my phone. Same thing. When I have a new client appointment, I add that right into my phone calendar. It hits the Google Calendar, so everyone knows exactly what we're committed to at any time. Super helpful. Another tool I use is I love to read blogs, and I love to read different websites, and that can be a really time-consuming thing if I go track those things down every day. Through subscribing to RSS feeds through Google Reader, I just flow lots of all my favorite blog feeds right in there. Using the Buffer app I talked about a few minutes ago, I can share those favorite articles and favorite blog posts really easily. Now, I don't want you to think, though, that all the stuff that I do is based on technology or based on having an iPhone or any particular thing. The most effective tool that I have for getting things done, for being productive, is old school. Journal and a good pen. Having that with me all the time gives me a chance to chronicle ideas. Also, too, I put everything in there. Any conversations I have that I'm taking notes on, anything I'm studying, I take notes on. I leave it right there. And that way I have the time frame by which I've studied things or looked at things. Also, too, having something you like to write in and having a pen you like to write with greatly, for me, increases my creativity and makes me want to capture more thoughts and ideas. Listen, hope you find those tools and those tips helpful to you. Make sure you come back tomorrow. There's new content here on MatthewReedCoaching.com every single day. And also, really, the best tool I've had in helping me get organized and really maximize my time is having a great coach. I know my coach really helped me think about how I use my time more effectively and more powerfully than I ever have before. So I want to encourage you to maybe consider coaching for yourself. I love to do a free coaching consultation with you. You can find more information about that here on the website as well. Thanks, and have a great day.